Alright, class. This should be an easy one for you. Can anyone tell me which sapient species has the most resistant metabolism among the Galactic Union? Yes, Iguric. I believe it's humans. Correct. Now, which species has the highest food-related death rate among the Galactic Union species? Elguric again. Isn't that humans again? Yes, perfect. Can anyone tell me why this apparent contradiction exists? It's because they aren't afraid of anything. Not exactly. Humans purposely avoid food that they know will kill them. To explain properly, we need to go back to the evolutionary past. First of all, humans evolved from an ape-like species, one that lived in a dense jungle, where they primarily fed on plants. However, due to natural changes in their planet's ecology, that jungle eventually became savanna, and even a desert. When this happened, the humans' primary food source disappeared and they had to adapt. The most abundant food source around was other animals, so they eventually began transitioning to a predatory species. However, at this same time, they began spreading out from their natural environment. They had to compete with new, better predators. Hunting was still a viable option for gathering food. However, it was safer for them to eat plants in their surroundings. As with on many worlds, some plants evolved to produce delicious and nutritious fruits in order to spread their seeds, while others evolved poisons to protect themselves. Unlike other worlds, however, a Category 9 Death World evolved some interesting differences. Most plants on the human's homeworld have some degree of poison. This is because they want to attract certain animals while deterring others. Many of these can look very similar as well, and even be within the same family. For example, one of the humans' favourite foods, one they call a tomato, is in the same family of plants, and also closely resembles the nightshade, one of the deadliest species of plants on the planet for humans. In fact, humans actually eat many plants that could be considered deadly, if they are not prepared correctly, and they also grow breeds of plants that previous ancestors would have been considered deadly. But through selective breeding and genetic manipulation, they are now edible. There are even certain plants that humans grow specifically for their poisons. A species of plant known as the pepper is a wonderful example that many of you have probably heard of. Because of the human struggle to safely find food in many cases, it was safer for them to try a variety of foods and learn which ones kill and which ones don't through trial and error than it was to try and compete with powerful predators. And so they became an omnivorous species capable of consuming various plants and animals. This led them to evolve a digestive system capable of handling many foods that would kill other animals on their planet. For example, one of their favourite pets are called dogs, but even now dogs are easily killed by one of the humans' favourite foods, the grape. A human can eat dozens of these small fruits in a single setting, but a single one is enough to be fatal even for larger varieties of their dog companions. The humans love food because they were always stressed for food in their past, and they love trying new foods. You may have heard a popular human saying, "I'll try everything once." This is where that saying comes from. This is why humans have these seemingly contradictory traits. They have adapted to try anything once, which has also led them to adapt a very strong resistance to many things that would kill other species. This, however, also leads them to try things that would kill them. Humans are famous for their stupidity when it comes to eating food. They get this stereotype against them because of a certain instance in which more than 100 humans died over the course of one of their lifetimes, just to find the one Giftroxian food that would not kill them. This may seem irrational for us. However, you should also remember the famous instance of planet 06357896, also known as Hafer, or as the humans like to call it, home away from home, in which a large transport ship with more than 50 different species crashed. The humans were the only survivors, not only surviving, but building a large settlement and setting up a successful colony with no outside support. By the time they were discovered, several generations had passed, and they only had stories of their ancestors coming from the stars. However, They had farms with hundreds of crops, in an area where most of the plants in their surroundings would have killed them had they eaten too much. Furthermore, the vast majority of their crops were native to that planet. Very few were food plants that the humans gathered from the ship. In short, class, the humans' ability and willingness to eat anything and everything should not be underestimated as stupidity, but a very successful survival tactic. Though it should also be stressed that this is not recommended for other species, as we simply do not have the capability to digest such variety in foods. Which is why the vast majority of human foods are banned for consumption by the wider galaxy.